Alright, I'm gonna be typing up my live message and then we'll get going. Alright, stream looks good. Okay, gonna close out of it. Do let me know if there's any issues. This is the first time I'm actually streaming on my new computer that I built last month. After the last computer pretty much just, I don't know what's happening with it, but I've been trying to keep this ship of Theseus alive for the last, I want to say about 18 months. And after going through multiple repairs and having to replace parts of this ship, I have just eventually decided to just burn the whole thing down. The only things that I kept from it was my GPU and the drives. And I just built myself my own new computer, which is hopefully going to resolve all of the problems. I hope that this computer will stay together, because I don't think I could afford to build another one. But we'll see. So anyway, the 100-line Last Defense Academy. I genuinely have no idea what is contained within. I don't even know our protagonist's name. I don't know anything of that. What I do know is that Uchikoshi and Godaka wrote this game. And I have enjoyed their works to varying degrees. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of their work, but I have enjoyed everything they have produced so far. And I genuinely don't know if the two of them can create a cohesive narrative. I'm going to find out what they have in store, because I do not care if, I am probably not going to care for whatever combat this game has to offer. Just going to be blunt, I've just never really cared for the gameplay segments in their games. I just cared more for like the story and the characters being told. And I'm really curious of how it's going to work out with the two of them working together. Hello, Craft, how are you? Oh, I also do have a chat window on the top right corner now, so hurrah. I don't know what parts Uchikoshi and Kodaka wrote. I don't know if it was like they did 50-50 on a scene or if they wrote specific routes, because supposedly I heard there was 100 endings, which I don't know how substantive 100 endings are going to be. I'm curious of how that works out. Some of the things I have heard about them being like semi-desperate, like I heard something along the I don't know if it was Uchikoshi or Kodaka who said this, but something along the lines of, if it doesn't sell well, I am not making any games anymore, has me just the most intrigued of the... It gives me the vibes of someone who has nothing to lose anymore and is just putting it all out there. I have no idea what I'm in for. This could be really bad, or it's going to be the best thing I've ever seen out of the two of them. I don't really see any way it's going to be... I don't see any way it's going to land in the Valley of Mid. It is either going to be falling off a cliff, or it's going to ascend to heights that we haven't ever seen. Anyway, I think I'm going to play a game aside from the game we're playing right now. Where I'm gonna see if I can guess who wrote what. If it was Kotaka who wrote it, or if it was Uchikoshi who wrote something. Because I genuinely don't know who wrote what in this game. And I want to see if I can suss it out. And if there is an answer to what one person wrote, I don't want to hear it. So I'm just gonna hop into it. Hello, Edicus. Select battle mode. You can change your selection and options at any time. This does not affect the story in any way. Last Defense Academy allows you to focus on the story. Party members and start drive every turn during battle. If I enjoy the combat, I'll keep it on Last Defense Academy. But I am full mask off. I am only here for the story and characters. I don't think I'm going to dig whatever gameplay they have to offer, but maybe I'll be surprised. Alright, Last Defense Academy, let's go. Oh no, the meteorites.
Nothing ever happens to me. Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same.
Okay, Kotaka wrote this part 100%. Kotaka 100% wrote this fucking part.
Just a mundane, average life. Nothing more.
I just got accepted into Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep. Same old. This is how it's always been. And probably how it always will be.
My dude is waking up at 7:40. I am so envious of him. Takumi, okay.
Coming.
What does our sweatshirt say? Day, question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's about time. Your father already left for work.
Morning, Sleepyhead.
Don't morning me. What are you doing helping yourself to breakfast? This isn't even your house.
Come on, it's not that big a deal.
She's right, Takumi. You and Katawa have known each other so long, she's practically one of the family. I don't know why you don't just get married and make it official already.
Huh?
Sheesh, Mom! Don't
Oh my
encourage her.
god. Yeah, until proven otherwise, I'm just assuming Kotaka just wrote this entire opening. Hello, Kaylee Legal.
Sure are putting them away.
I mean, Kaylee out, fuck.
Such a great cook.
Thank you, dear. It's nice to know somebody appreciates me.
So, what about your mom? Did she make it home yesterday?
No, she's been too busy with her research lately.
The research to finally defeat the threat.
Your mother's really something. Raising a daughter all on her own while juggling a full-time job can't be easy for her.
I guess so.
Well, it's not like I mind you coming over. Just call first, okay?
Sure.
Come by anytime you want, morning, noon, or night. We'll always be glad to see you here. To tell you the truth, I always wanted a daughter.
Well, I must be such a disappointment to you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Tacky. You're the best.
Yeah. Sure.
big test coming up soon. What a drag.
What are you complaining about? I've never seen you take a test you didn't ace.
It's just a matter of studying hard enough. Mom likes it when I get good grades. Hey, we should do a study session. We'll ace the test together and make both our moms happy.
Academia is not really my forte.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Oh my god, you're so fucking dead.
Well,
Either
maybe
you're
you're
gonna
right.
die here in the
With enough
next
lucky
10
guesses, I can
minutes,
fudge my
or
way
you're
to a
going to
passing grade, no
mysteriously
problem.
disappear and then return as one of the
That
bad
was the
guys
positive outlook I was looking for.
about
I
one
guess
third
we're
of the
gonna
way
have a long
through
way to go.
the 100 days or something. I would presume there's
Each
100
day is
days.
just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Mundane average life. Nothing more.
I'm so ordinary, except for...
Huh?
This is an administrative announcement. All citizens report to your nearest shelter until further notice. This is an administrative announcement.
Another alert, huh? Feels like there's been more of them lately. Huh? Don't worry, it'll be alright. This happens all the time. You know it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. It's just... I don't like sirens.
Yeah, me too.
They always remind me of that time when my dad died.
Let's get you to a shelter.
I feel bad for laughing. That's just like...
Right over there.
That just felt so awkward. Bring up the fact that Dad died.
Watch your step.
Okay.
What do you know? Looks like we've got the whole place to ourselves. The security alerts are just another part of our daily lives. When you hear the alarm, you go to a shelter until the danger passes.
But we don't know what the danger
What
is.
exactly that danger is,
Fuck!
none of us know for sure. Nobody remembers a time before these alerts, or why they started in the first place. As a society, we've accepted that this is the way it is, and let them become something normal, mundane even. We'll be okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing ever does.
I know.
Always a part of the nothing ever happens gang.
Say the thing,
Really? Again?
please, for me.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Katawa. No matter what.
Promise.
You're squeezing me really tight.
This is an administrative announcement. The shelter order is hereby rescinded. It is now safe to continue your day as normal. Please exit the shelters in a calm and orderly manner.
I told you it'd be alright.
Right.
See? Everything's just the same as always. Come on. We'll be late for school.
Shouldn't school just be cancelled?
We should hurry.
Up you get.
Dead.
Tacky, you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a relief. What are you doing here, little guy? You lost? Hey! Where are you going?
Don't run off on your Oh, great. Where did she get to now? Hey! Karuha!
What the?
I don't remember there being a school around here. Looks like the place is abandoned.
Okay, Uchikoshi might have had an influence here.
What is she thinking?
We have moved on from the Kodako segment to the Uchikoshi segment. This feels like I need to be in first person. I don't know why I'm giggling. It's just... I'm just a dude. Okay. Kara, where are you? No answer. What do I do now? Up 2F.
Karuha?
The dog killed her.
It's you. What in the... Whoa!
Takumi Samino, congratulations! You have been chosen!
Yep, totally killed her.
Huh? What is this thing? Some kind of weird toy? Or a robot, maybe? And how does it know my name?
I've finally got you all to myself. That girl chasing me wasn't part of the plan at all. I hate it when people go off script. I guess I can't blame her, though. There's just something about me that's totally irresistible, wouldn't you say? Such an attractive young lady, too. The two of you seem awfully close. Just how much does that girl mean to you?
Huh?
Oh, don't be so bashful, fella.
Getting some big Monokuma from Full Metal Jacket vibes right now.
Easier. I'm gonna need you to shove this into your chest. Pointy end first, of course.
What? Another alarm already.
This is an emergency announcement. The complex's danger level has increased to 100.
You see? While you're here dilly-dallying, it's already begun.
It's begun? What has?
Why, the end of the peaceful, everyday life you have been living.
Big Danganronpa vibes.
Yep, that's the face everyone makes at first. I never get tired of seeing it. Thought your life would go on like this forever, didn't you? It's okay. This is the way people are. But starting today, your life is about to change. Pack your bags, mister. You're going to war. Hey, where you going? You forgot this!
You need to stab yourself.
Come on!
Quickly.
What the hell was that just now? God, where have you been?
The alert just now. It was different from the normal one, right? What's going on?
It's okay, we're gonna be okay. Just be careful, I ran into this really weird thing back there. Ah! What was that? Oh, what is it now?
Okay.
Come on, let's get out of here! What the hell was that? And what is going on here? Nothing ever happened to me. Each day was just like the day before and the day before that. Until now. I lived my life in the same town, with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Now all that is changing. Everything I thought I knew is falling apart all around me. Why is this happening? Oh, damn it! What happened? Karua! I have to protect her. Have to protect Karua. I promised. I said I'd be there for her. No matter what. No. Get away from her!
Unleash your persona.
You want to save that girl, right?
Of course you do. You'd have to be downright heartless to stand by and watch a dear friend suffer at a time like this. Kingdom Hearts? It's just a shame there's nothing you can do about it the way you are now.
Oh,
And don't go thinking some hero is going to swoop in and save her for you either. This is the full game. We are going to be doing... I didn't even play the demo. I don't know what's going on. Life is cruel. That's just the way it is. Those monsters are going to violate the poor girl in all kinds of nasty ways until she's begging for the sweet release of death. Then they'll probably tear her limb off one by one while you sit here, helpless to do anything to ease her suffering. Don't like it? Then there's only one thing to do. You have to save her yourself. Me? But how? Here, you left this behind. Now go stab yourself. No time like the present. Think of this as an impromptu entrance exam. What am I supposed to do? That dagger is imbued with very special power. Something far beyond your understanding. Once you plunge it into your body, the power will flow into you, giving you everything you need to fight. Power? Fight? I don't. Just give it a try. Give it a try. You're telling me to stab myself in the chest. This is no time to dilly-dally, as they tear her limb from limb in the background. Or shilly-shally, for that matter. And don't even get me started on filly-fallying. So, Kotaka. I mean, come on. There's a damsel in distress who needs saving. What are you waiting for? A written invitation? By the way, how's the sound so far? I did some sound stuff with my audio, and I think it's working out pretty well. I don't see my voice going much into the red, but want to check in. How's the game?
if you don't do something soon, your pretty little friend is done for. You're the only one who can save her. You can do it. No, you have to do it.
Kara! So what's it going to be? Will you join the fight?
Yeah.
It hardly makes a difference to me if one teenage girl dies a horrible death. What happens next is all up to you. It's up to me? Decide your destiny. What? Fight the weird monsters. Seek a way out. You know what? It is time to get ending number 1. It's your future.
No!
What? After all that, you're saying no? What now? You're going to write a crappy review about how the game was too short and ask for a refund? Go ahead, see if I care. I never liked you anyway. Does that count as an ending? Oh, we're back here again. Okay, what if I do this at least? You know what, I want to see new content, but if I was playing this on my own, I would totally do, like, don't do anything about 9 times to see if I get an alternate ending. Fight them. It's your future. Damn it. This had better work.
This had better work.
I don't know what I was thinking. To be honest, I was acting more out of desperation than anything. I picked up the dagger and removed it from its sheath to get a proper look at it. The blade was dark red, so dark it was almost black. Looking at it was like gazing at a pool of blood. The sight of it filled me with dread. So edgy.
Here goes nothing.
I took the dagger in both hands, gritted my teeth against the incoming pang, and thrust the blade into my chest. So it just gives us a school uniform. Great. It is weird not seeing the, like, pink/purple blood. It's just straight up blood.
Feels good to have all that power coursing through you, doesn't it? We call this hemoanima.
Hemoanima.
Anima?
Rah! But never mind what it's called. Just use it.
Blood-like?
Kill those things. Eliminate the threat to your town, your home, to those you hold dear.
Remains to be determined. Okay. Annihilate all enemies. You can choose to act by placing your cursor on a character and pressing A. Okay, so we got a little bit of a grid. Darumar. Okay.
Here we go.
When you select act, the skill list will open. Try selecting side slash first. Okay, it's not gonna let me do anything else.
My turn.
Green spaces are the area you can move to. Red spaces are areas where you can attack. After selecting a skill, you'll be able to move and attack simultaneously by selecting a red space. The yellow spaces represent the side slash's attack range, placing your cursor on the exclamation mark to attack 5 enemies at once. Okay, so... When you use a skill, you'll consume AP, shown on the upper left part of the screen. You can take as many actions as you want per turn until your AP reaches 0. AP is fully restored every turn and can be even gained by defeating specific enemies. Characters that have taken an action will become inflicted with fatigue, preventing them from moving more than a single space. Okay, so we walked 5 feet and slashed a bunch of people, and that was it.
Say when.
So how do I end my turn? I presume it's a turn.
Ready when you are.
Did I just misunderstand that?
Good to go.
Okay, so it automatically ends when I have 0 AP. Reinforcements. I still have the Halo Reach firefight voice in my head whenever I see reinforcements. Enemies will continuously approach on the battlefield. Small enemies with high move stats can quickly breach your defenses, so be sure to prioritize taking them out first.
Say when.
Okay, so we select, how do we rotate? There we are.
Take that.
You can end your turn pressing start or start when selecting end turn from the menu. Any remaining AP will be carried over to the next turn. If you're unable to reach enemies with your attacks in one turn, use the opportunity to build up your AP and try again the next turn. Okay, so there's not a lot of incentive to moving one square unless you need to, or there's a bunch of enemies in front of you. Okay.
Here we go. That's it.
Voltage will accumulate as you fight enemies. When it reaches 100% or more, you will be able to use a special attack. Special attacks are powerful moves that allow you to strike without spending AP. Instead, the character will be inflicted with stun, preventing them from taking any action until the end of the following turn. So if we do that, we're basically just committing to a position. Try placing your cursor on the character and pressing RB to use a special attack.
I've got this. Gotcha.
Okay.
Woo! I knew you could do it. Nobody can spot fighting potential like I can. Whoa!
Karuha, are you okay?
Taki!
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine.
What are you wearing?
It's a long story. I'm not sure I even understand
That
myself.
looks like from my mom's
I knew
research.
you'd protect me. I knew you'd keep your promise.
How touching. A knight in shining armor, charging in to rescue his princess from danger.
Taki,
All right, whatever you are. I want answers. Just what is going on here?
Congrats again, Takumi Sumino. You passed the test, and you did it with flying colors. You're now an official member of my illustrious academy.
Academy?
I hereby, formally and majestically authorize your immediate transfer. Congratulations! Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! Yeah! See you on the other side!
What? Okay, so Uchikoshi wrote this part. Oh, fuck. There's gonna be parallel timelines, aren't there? Oh, no. Oh. Day 1. Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Where am I?
Oh, this is all Danganronpa. This is all Danganronpa. It's literally the same camera angle. I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My head still felt fuzzy as I tried to make sense of my
A
surroundings.
classroom?
I swear to God, if there is a twist that this is actually Danganronpa 4, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. Because... oh, no. Okay. Did I fall asleep at my desk? Is this my desk? How did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
What happened to me?
Looking around the classroom only brought me more questions. Several others my own age also here, each of them slumped over a desk just like I'd been a moment ago. Okay. How many people do we have in our classroom? I'm gonna assume that this is our cast. At least it's not gonna make us do the whole run around the school and meet the whole cast thing. At least there's that. Okay, so starting from we're gonna go right to left here. Green hat dude. Are you gonna be like a sort of frogman? Lightish pink girl. I have a feeling that you are just going to be upset all the time. Purple hair person. Probably going to be kind of creepy. Military jacket. Probably going to be the gruff, stoic type. You are probably going to make a heroic sacrifice at one point. Gray hair, jacket wearing guy with glasses. Okay, what are you? Oh, you have Converse. Got them Chucks. I got no I have no read on you. You could be one of the early casualties. Looks like he wants to be in the police. I don't know what the Japanese police uniform looks like off the top of my head. Or maybe you're just a mailman. I feel like you're going to be like our bro character. Just a guess. Because military dude in the green jacket, yeah, he doesn't read as like our big bro. Purple hair girl, your outfit looks a lot like Kasumi's. Kasumi's from Persona 5 Royal. I get Peko vibes a little bit. Girl in the hat. Maybe wants to be a singer, but kind of like an undercover idol sort of thing. Blue hair girl, you're just Jinx. You're just Jinx. That's all you are. You're just Jinx. Okay. Owie? I could see a little bit of Owie. Yeah, I definitely see the athletic fit a little bit. Fingerless gloves. Okay, anyone else? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 10 people in our class. Swear to God, if there's like 6 more hiding somewhere. Hey, what gives? Is that a Teletubby? No, that's not a Teletubby. Where am I? Who are you guys? Yeah, white hair owie vibes. Oh, you're giving me... What's the cook from Danganronpa 2? I am blanking on his name. He looks like he's related to him. I'd never met any of them before. Judging from the uneasy glances they were all throwing around, nobody else seemed to know each other either. Just what is this place anyway? Some kind of messed up classroom? Then, is this a school? It doesn't look like any school I've been to. I don't recognize it either. So, can anyone tell me what's going on here? No one made any move to answer. We all just stood there in an uncomfortable silence. We were all in the same boat. None of us had any idea how or why we'd been brought to this strange place. You guys know what this means, right? I do not like the teeth on the side. Oh, I don't like that. Why does she have a paperclip as a necklace? She has a paperclip through her shirt, too. What is with Kotaka? Is Kotaka the character designer, too, of the Danganronpa, or is that somebody else? Do you have peace symbols in your eyes? Sorry, I'm taking my time to study what the characters are wearing. Seriously, what is with the paperclips / safety pins? I mean, a situation like this, there's only one possible explanation. Huh? You know why we're here? Okay, you have like a gear, you have like, I forget what they're called, like the phone holders that are on your arm. I don't know what that is called. You're definitely a runner of some sort. Elementary, my dear Clarissa. Stick with me and I'll explain it all. Key ho 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 ho. Your laugh is way creepy and my name is not Clarissa. I think I'm going to take a look outside. Maybe he wants to be a Pokemon trainer. I don't quite see... He's like the trainee to be a gym leader. That's the vibe I get. The boy who'd spoken went to the door and tried to pull it open, but... Clatter. Okay, so the door won't open. I'm not scared or anything, just so you guys know. What the fuck, man? Probably the most muscly of us all. Okay, maybe not military, maybe just like, you go to the gym a lot. On the other side of the classroom, someone else was trying to tear the shutters off the windows without success. Clatter, clatter. Open, damn it, I'm not screwing around here. It appears we're locked in. Obviously, someone didn't want us leaving on our own. Triangle. Locked in, you mean we've been kidnapped? No freaking way! I don't understand it either. Why would anyone want to shut us all up inside a school? This whole day's just been one big mess. Oh, there's our flashback. What the? That's right, I do remember something. Last thing I remember, I was fighting some kind of weird monsters. There was a bright light, and then I was here. Huh? Okay, your outfit looks like you just got back from an Arctic expedition. Same here. I was all swing, 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 and the monsters were all like, oof, blarg, bored, I'm dead. For real? You guys had to fight those things too? From the sounds of it, we all did. Then all that really happened? I thought I just drifted off into some immature fantasy. All of us had the same experience? Then let me just confirm something. Did you also speak to that adorable mascot creature? Oh, we are back to Kotaka writing. I forgot to mention that. Uchikoshi just made a cameo there with that whole sequence of all those timelines or whatever. And now we're straight back to Kotaka. Adorable mascot? Does she mean that thing? Oh my god, and that was flashback. I don't know if I'd describe him that way, but I talked to some kind of mascot, yeah. Then are you saying the one who brought us all here? I can only imagine that charming yet devious little creature is the one behind it. Charming? Really? That thing shut us up in here? I don't get it. Just what does he want us to do anyway? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? A group of students waking up in a weird school with no way out, a shadowy mastermind hiding behind a cute mascot character. It's a killing game. Oh my. Well, at least they're getting it out of the way quickly. We're going to be forced to murder each other in increasingly elaborate and ingenious ways. Killing game? No way, I am not doing this. I refuse to murder anyone, no matter who this mastermind says. Dude, you are totally going to be the first victim. Saying stuff like that is gonna trip up all kinds of flags. Shut up, shut up. You're gonna jinx it. That's when it happened. What is it now? It's time to get to know your. That went by way too fast. Is there a transcript? Introduce ourselves? What does it mean by teammates? I guess whoever's in charge wants us to get to know each other. This is so not the time for that. Someone please help me break down this door. We're gonna get out of here. Just try it. We've got bombs implanted in us that will explode if we try to damage school property. Okay, so Uchikoshi makes just a minor cameo here. Oh man, that sounds like something that might actually happen. At any rate, I don't need to hear your life stories to know how incompetent you all are. Kinda based, not gonna lie. Who you calling incompetent? I ain't gonna let that slide. What, you think I won't hit you cause you're a girl? Well, you're right about that. I don't hit girls or kids or old people. It's an ironclad rule with me. Dojo man with principles. You answered your own question without any prompting from me. You're even more insecure than I thought. You wanna die, bitch? I don't hit girls or kids or old people, but I'll fucking kill you. Everyone please, perhaps we should do as the blackboard says, at least until we know more about the situation. It can't hurt to just exchange names and some basic information, right? I agree. Trying to resist a kidnapper tends to end badly for the victims. I cannot get a read on this character whatsoever based off their design. Blank slate at this point. Looks like we're doing introductions now, like this is the first day of school or something. I'll just talk to everyone one at a time and see how it goes. When in a room, you can move the on-screen cursor with L and investigate people and places with A. Investigating places with a question mark will progress the story. The story guide will show you the right-hand side of the screen, so give it a look if you're feeling lost. You can also double-check the places you can investigate by pressing X. Make sure to proactively check out places that seem interesting. Alright, who do we want to know first? Chat. $99. The murder girl. I really don't want to talk to Murder Girl first. Maybe no read guy after this. Okay, we'll do Murder Girl. Hi,
I'm Darumi Amamiya. Nice to meet ya.
The fucking
Hey,
interaction.
level with me. Who are you gonna target?
Alright.
Target?
You'll never win the killing game if you don't know who you're gonna kill ahead of time.
Unless.
Is it me? I seem kind of dumb, right? And way too trusting.
Trusting,
It'd be
no.
easy to trick me into meeting you alone somewhere, and then BAM!
Hey, you don't really think that's why we're here, do you?
Of course I do. Anything less would be a huge disappointment. I've always loved killing game stories. Getting chosen to take part in one is a dream come true.
But that stuff only happens in games and anime, right? You wouldn't actually want us all killing each other.
Nah, dude. The fact that it's real is the best part. It's life or death, no takebacks. I mean, I don't really care if I end up dying. Either way, I get to escape my train wreck of a life, so it's all good.
I know it doesn't show, but I am just face palming so hard. Okay.
Huh? Come on, don't tell me you're some kind of normie.
This feels like the average Danganronpa fan. Just personified. It's just in the game. We just put the average Danganronpa fan in this game. God damn it.
Living the same boring life day after day is such a downer. You get that right? Right? If it's between a short life full of excitement or the slow grind of mediocre mundanity, I know which one I choose.
Alright, you're going on the front lines.
To start.
Oh, the spit. The girl's got a unique way of looking at the world, to put it lightly. I don't think I'll ever see eye to eye with her. Okay, next up, blue hair.
Kidnapping us and locking
That
us
is
in
not the
a
person I
store.
wanted to talk to, but okay,
Why would
here we
anyone
are.
Do this?
I wish I knew. This whole thing's a mystery.
It's a pretty terrifying
Oh, they're
situation.
together.
I can already feel my body reacting to the fear. Does anyone have a clean pair of underwear I can borrow? Asking for a friend.
Do you need to take a bathroom break?
No. So long as you're here with me, I can endure any amount
Oh,
of
brother
bodily
and sister.
discomfort.
Lovely,
Sister
lovely.
dearest.
Just.
Don't say weird stuff like that in front of people, brother dearest.
Huh? Are you two siblings?
Oh, right. We haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Ima Skumo.
So, is this just going to be a collection of Danganronpa fans
Delightful young lady by my side.
fighting in Kodaka's messed up mind?
This is my charming, adorable, talented, intelligent, unparalleled twin sister, Kako.
It's nice to meet you.
I bet they can Kirakyo. Yep.
Oh, you're twins. I guess you do look kind of alike.
Oh no, not at all. Next to my sister's transcendent beauty, I'm nothing but a pair of
Oh.
She's so lovely. Unidentified species of bugs and animals flock to her whenever she goes outside.
I wouldn't mind so much if they were regular species I'd seen before.
Don't go thinking she's just another character who fits into the little sister archetype either. My sister eclipses every other sister who's ever existed.
The
Even all
ultimate
of them
sister.
put together couldn't hope to match her. It's a crime that the word sister could possibly be used to describe anyone else. It should belong to her, and her alone.
You're going too far again, brother dearest.
You and your sister sure are close, huh?
Close doesn't even begin to cover it. She's my guiding light, the one who gives my life purpose. Beat me, stab me, stick lit matches under my fingernails. If it's for her, I'll bear any indignity
my
with a
gosh.
smile.
You're really going too far now. This is so embarrassing.
Don't worry, I'll kill him for you. No,
Even
no,
seeing you
no,
get all
God.
bashful and flustered is like sweet, sweet nectar to me. Every single day, I thank my lucky stars that I was born your brother.
Kodaka,
Sister
Kodaka,
dearest.
Kodaka. I get it. I get it. I get it. I got it about several paragraphs ago. Okay. Never talking to him ever again. Never ever, if I have an option about it. Never talking to him again. You might be entertaining as soon as... Well, actually, I don't know for a fact that this isn't a killing game, but I'm like 95% sure this isn't a killing game. Like, surely they wouldn't advertise this as not Danganronpa 4 if it was a killing game. Surely. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry, chat. I need sensibility for a little bit. I need to talk to this girl.
I am Hiroko Shizuhara.
Okay, some Kyoko vibes. Is that it? She seems scary, but she's a lot calmer than the others. Should try to get some more information out of her.
I was wondering,
Weren't you listening? My name is Hiroko Shizuhara.
right, I heard your name just fine, but I thought maybe you could tell me something else.
Like what?
How about those monsters that attacked the town? Do you have any idea what they might be? And could there be more of them out there?
Who knows?
Don't you have anything else to say?
Blindly speculating without anything to back it up is just a waste of time. Surely, that's obvious.
Already the best character.
Well, yeah, but
I have no intention of wasting my time on you. We're done here.
She completely shut me down. I guess that's all I'm getting out of her for now. That's like being the nicest guy in prison, Mr. Streamer. I mean, yeah, but they are still the nicest guy in prison. Okay, owie.
Hi. My name's Sebasticolana. Nice to meet you. Do you have any idea what's going on here?
not really. I'm just as clueless as everyone else.
Whatever we're doing here, I hope we get to leave soon. I'm Still worried about all the people we left behind.
Now that she's mentioned it, so am I. I hope everyone's okay. Did Karua get home safe in the end? What about my mom and dad? So we do remember everything up until this point. We just skipped ahead and we just had like a little bit of memory loss. Or at least according to our perception right now. I defeated all the monsters I could, so they should be fine, right?
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too.
Like making giant mechs.
I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
And now you're a mechanic in your own right. That's cool.
Nah, it's nothing. Really, I may be good with machines, but I'm pretty hopeless when it comes to other stuff. I'll catch a ride with anyone if they've got a cool car. That gets me in trouble, sometimes.
Yeah, I think you might need a refresher on stranger danger. But you fought those monsters just like the rest of us. That takes real courage.
That was a do-or-die kind of deal, though. I don't want to do anything like that ever again. Just thinking about it makes me want to...
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to calm down.
I'm really starting to worry about this girl. This girl! This girl worries you. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go with Pokemon Trainer. Wannabe.
Seriously, what the heck is going on? I'm freaking out here.
Are you okay?
What kind of question is that? Do I look okay? Who would be okay in a situation like this? Nothing about this is okay. What rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? What did I do to deserve this?
Hey, try to calm down. I get that you're scared, but we all feel that way.
Who cares about you guys? We've never even met before. I'm sure as heck not gonna waste time worrying about you.
So much for first impressions.
Okay, fine. Sorry I asked. Have fun figuring this out on your own.
Huh? Hey, where are you going? You can't just walk away and abandon me.
You're the one who said.
Come on, man, I got scared and lashed out. When you're gonna cut me off over something like that? That's cold. It's because I'm poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and end up alone and friendless.
It's just one thing after another with this guy.
Ugh, I must have the rottenest luck in the world. It's like everything's out to get me. But this is some next level BS. Is this karma? Was I a serial killer in the past life or something?
Look, let's just take this one step at a time, all right? How about you tell me your name?
It's Gaku. Gaku Maruko.
Gaku Maruko.
If I had to get plucked out of my normal life, why couldn't I end up in some kind of harem setup?
God fucking damn it.
Girls have to like me if there's no other option, right? Having other guys here ruins it. Why can't you all just crawl off and die somewhere? Just let me have this.
Trying to get along with someone this self-centered is exhausting. I think I'll just leave him be for now. Okay, you, please be normal, please be normal, please be normal, or relatively normal.
Hello there. My name is Eito Aotsuki.
Okay, Eito.
Currently a high school senior. I'm guessing you're the same?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought so. All of us appear to be the same age. Give or take a year or two. Is that just a coincidence?
I don't know. It could be, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. This hasn't been much of an introduction so far, has it? Let's get back on track. Do you have any hobbies? What's your zodiac sign? How about your favorite food? Or your favorite movie? Are you seeing anyone right now? What do your parents do for a living?
Whoa, slow down. You need to give me time to answer before you ask a new question.
Oh? Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with social situations. I tend to get nervous and overcompensate.
Okay, so far, the
Really?
most normal.
You seem to be doing okay to me.
Can't wait for
I've
the
spent
next
a lot
line.
of time in the hospital, so I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to making friends.
A lot of time in the hospital? Okay.
If I do or say anything strange, please let me know. I'm trying to do better so I don't make people uncomfortable.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
This guy seems pretty easygoing. I'd never pegged him for the socially awkward type, but I guess being isolated from others will do that to you. Why was he in the hospital though? I don't see any scars or injuries. Does that mean he's okay now?
I can't remember the last time I was around this many people. It really puts things into perspective.
Are you going to be all right? Let me know if there's anything I can do, okay?
I will. Thank you.
I expect you to be a little bit out there, but at least entertaining. Okay, we'll just get you out of the way.
Is it all right for me to introduce myself too? Getting to know anything about a depressing loser like me will probably only make you feel bad, but if everyone's doing it...
Okay, bro. Okay. So far, most of these characters seem to be different archetypes of Danganronpa fans. Oh my god.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for being so nice to me. Here it goes. My name is, what was it again? It's been so long since anybody bothered to call me by it. Even I'm struggling to remember. Oh, right. It's Shoma. Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Wasn't there a Shoma in one of, was it AI 2 that had a Shoma? Just what kind of life do you have to live to start forgetting your own name?
I'm sorry. My name's making you feel bad, isn't it?
Huh? Why would it do that?
It's too big of a disconnect. A lowly worm like me's got no business having a name this cool.
Thinks that's name is cool?
My name's the only cool thing about me, though. The rest is just one big pile of shortcomings and insecurities. It's a stretch to even call me a person. I'm more like a parasite. Minus the ambition.
I think you're being a little harsh on yourself.
That was actually a pretty generous description. But don't worry. I've got no illusions about how worthless I am. I don't get good grades. I can't play sports to save my life, and I don't have any skills or interests that set me apart from the crowd either.
Did he always have that mushroom on his hat?
My only friend is
Oh,
my
it was
pet
just one of the
dog.
sprite.
He's the only one who ever talks to me. Oh, I'm sorry. You must be bored out of your mind talking to me.
Alright,
you haven't
you're...
spat on me even once, and I repay you by wasting your precious time. Please, don't feel obliged to ruin your day by talking to me any more than you already have. I'll do my best to keep out of sight, so I don't bring down the mood for everyone else.
I've never met anyone with such low self-esteem before. This guy makes houseplants look assertive. Okay, so, definitely Danganronpa fan. You're a Danganronpa fan. Definitely Danganronpa fans over here. Danganronpa fan. 50-50. Not enough to go off of. Definitely not a Danganronpa fan. Okay, how about you? Are you a Danganronpa fan? Well, maybe you're going to be the rare Zero Escape fan.
Sup? Name's Takamaru Yakushiji. I'ma warn you right now. If you see me getting mad, just keep your distance. When somebody sets me off, I punch first and ask questions later. Can't help myself.
Wow, talk about anger
So
issues.
hey, you fought those monsters, right? That mean you transformed too?
Transformed? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It just kind of happened in the heat of the moment.
I know, right? How freaking cool was that?
Huh?
I felt like some kind of hero out of a kid's TV show. Getting to go wild with all that power was such a rush.
Honestly, I found that whole battle pretty traumatic. Going on a power trip was the last thing on my mind.
I gotta wonder how the rest of the TRC's doing, though.
TRC?
Those freaks really went to town on the place.
Yeah, they weren't shy about attacking people either.
For all we know, there could still be survivors trapped in wrecked buildings or under rubble and shit. Maybe there's little kids lost and scared without their parents. Or old folks who can't get around like they used to. Ugh, we don't got time to dick around here. Someone needs to get those poor bastards to safety.
How about that? He's actually a nice guy, I think.
Clock's ticking on the lost and injured while we just sit here with our fingers up our asses. We ought to be out there helping out and putting the town back together. This is really starting to piss me off. Ah! Here comes the rage!
Hey, what are you?
Back off, man! I warned you about this already. Get away from me! I ain't gonna rest easy until I hit someone, and I don't want it to be you.
Okay, I'm going.
In the end, I still can't tell if he's misunderstood or just a regular hoodlum. Alright, looks like I've spoken to everyone. So what now? I really have to get home soon. I usually walk my dog this time of day, and he gets antsy when I'm not there. It's not going to be that simple. If you don't have anything useful to contribute, keep your mouth shut. You're right. An insignificant bug like me should know my place. I'll just sit in a corner and stay quiet from here on out. What's going to happen to us? I have a feeling we'll be receiving more instructions soon enough. Someone is probably out there somewhere, watching our every move. Commanding officer. There's the bell again. The text on the blackboard changed too. Greet your commanding officer?
Hey!
Sorry to keep you waiting, recruits, but I'm glad to see you're all getting along. That voice.
It's the Robo Bastard from before!
Yeah, wee! Now we're talking! Can't have a killing game without the obligatory evil mascot!
Oh, Robo Bastard. Obligatory. I have to have you court-martialed for defamation of character. I have feelings too, you know. It may have been a cliche entrance, but I gave it real socks. Anyway, like it or not, from this day forward, I'm going to be your commanding officer. You can call me Siri. Got it?
Siri.
Siri. Or just
Sir, yes, sir. Commanding officer, you?
With that out of the way, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Last Defense Academy.
He said the thing. Last Defense Academy? Such a wonderful name, isn't it? I was listening to the music there for a second there. Drill it into your skulls. This place is your new home away from home, after all. What exactly does that mean? You'll be taking lessons from School of Hard Knocks. Just kidding. It's going to be much worse than that. Hold on a minute. Do you seriously expect us to live here from now on? That's what I said, isn't it? I did say that, didn't I? Let me check the transcript real quick. Talk among yourselves in the meantime. Yep, he sure did say that. He has a heart on his back. Enough of this bullshit. You can't just lock us up and expect us to do whatever you say.
Hey.
Now, don't get so riled up. Also, there's one thing I need to make absolutely clear. This is not a request, it's an order. How many times is he gonna say this by the end? An order? Order my ass. You think you got any right to tell me what to do? After I beat the crap out of you, I'm busting down that door and getting the hell out of here. Takamura let out a scream of rage and charged forward like a wild beast bearing down on its prey. Is he gonna be killed or... Okay, he's killed. Probably gonna discover that he's indestructible. But before you could make contact, don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer, soldier, or do you want me to detonate the bomb I had implanted in you? Okay, Uchikoshi, you're up. What? Those words instantly stopped him in his tracks. A bomb? You actually put bombs in us? You gotta be shitting me. It's true. I took the liberty of installing them when you arrived here. You were all out cold at the time, of course. Are you serious? Why would you do that to us? It's to threaten us into joining the killing game, right? Yahoo! If these explosives are inside us, does that mean you performed some kind of surgery? You touched my dear sister's naked, vulnerable body without her consent? What an awful way to commit suicide. No jury in the world would convict me for killing you now. Brother dearest, please, if you try to hurt him, you'll get blown up.
Oh.
Give it up already. Even if you destroyed me, what then? You might be able to make it out of the school. However, returning to your regular lives in the Tokyo residential complex is no longer possible. Not possible. So it's not a matter of you not letting us go back, but that we physically can't? Well, you're a sharp one, Autotsuki or Autotsuki? I'm gonna mess up that name. But allow me to spell it out for some of the slower students. This school lies outside of the Tokyo residential complex you all know. Outside the complex? That's not funny. I mean, come on, man. Is that even possible? You're confused. I don't blame you. None of you have ever been outside the complex before. Not only that, but you barely receive any information about the outside world in there. You've been placed in uncharted territory, both physically and conceptually. Anyone would need time to properly process things. Just really beating me over the head, Konoka. Maybe a little demonstration will help you come to terms with it. Siri turned to face the window, and his eyes flashed red for a moment.
No.
Bleep. There, I've opened the window shutters. Take a look for yourself. Wow, they're operated remotely? We all crowded around the window, hoping to see something that might help us make sense of all this. Instead, what we saw only divorced us from reality even further. Huh? Big Dang Everyone Buzz soundtrack vibe. There's
no ceiling.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. No, it went further than that. I couldn't even believe what I thought I was seeing.
Could that be the sky?
Above us, instead of the dome ceiling I spent all my life looking at, was an unbroken view that reached higher and higher, as far as the eye could see. For the first time ever, I was getting a look at the world outside the complex.
That's the sky?
No way. Somebody tell me I'm dreaming?
Never mind that. Look over there.
Huh?
As crazy as it was to see the sky, that's not what had us all staring in disbelief. Rather, it was what was going on beneath it. Just a short distance away was a towering wall of flame.
The world is burning.
Dude, that's fire. It's all fire.
This writing is fire.
Why is it that weird color?
I'm scared.
Don't worry. Your brother, dearest, will protect you.
Shut the fuck up, please. The world outside the window was aggressively alien. A single expanse of endless sky, an impenetrable barrier of otherworldly fire. Nothing in our everyday lives could have prepared us for this. It was like we'd been transported to another dimension, or maybe even hell itself. Is this the afterlife? Did we die already, and this is where we're going to receive our eternal punishment? Nah, it's gotta be an isekai deal. It'll be like that time I got reincarnated as the world's last hope, but the Overlord forced me to kill all my friends. It may as well be a different world considering what you know of it, but this is what lies outside your home in the Tokyo residential complex. This is the outside world? Well, at least they're not waiting until the last case of the game to reveal what's going on. Unless this is all misleading. This can't be happening, can it? The sky and the fire? There's no way this is real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real, alright. This is no game, no VR simulation. The sky, the undying flames, it's all real. Your dual pistols. Undying flames. It's not just a fancy name.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
But that's impossible. They've got to go out eventually, right? Right? You're only saying that because you're still following the logic of the world you know. Okay, so just throw out any logic. Okay, got it. That sounds about right for a Kodoka Uchikoshi game. There are more things in heaven and earth, Mariko, than are dreamed of in your Tokyo residential complex. Now that you're on the outside, you're going to encounter a heck of a lot more of impossible things. Because as it turns out, this is how the world really works. I didn't really get all that philosophical junk, but there's no getting through that burning ring of fire, right? Then that's our cage. That's the thing that makes sure there's no escape for any of us, so that we can continue the killing game. No escape. Those words sent a chill down my spine. Hearing them spoken out loud made it feel that much more real. I still don't understand. Why did you do this? Why did you bring us all here? To kill each other, obviously. What are the rules? Do we hold a trial after every murder, or is it more of a battle royale kind of deal? Kill each other? Oh, no. That would be simply barbaric. Where did you get these ideas? That's not it? Of course not. I have much bigger plans for you than some disorganized murder spree. No, what I have in mind is A calculated one-sided massacre of the enemy. A massacre? Since we're on the subject, let me move on to the main event.
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason. I have a mission for you to carry out. Your objective is the complete and utter extermination of any and all enemy troops who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace. During your time here, you happy few, you band of brothers, will be molded into the perfect special defense unit.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen Band of Brothers. I really need to rewatch that. Special Defense Unit? SDU? Wait, what enemy troops? It's not a killing game? Forget all that happy few crap. You still ain't answered the most important question yet. Why us? There's got to be some mistake here. No one in their right mind would trust a talentless wimp like me with such an important job. Hey, try to show a little enthusiasm. Being chosen for this squad is a great honor, you know? Who's responsible for this? There must be a mastermind controlling everything from behind the scenes. Someone who chose to single us out for whatever reason. Hey. So who's pulling your strings? Who set all this up? Goodness me, you're so suspicious of everything. If you must know, the one who chose you for this mission was... what is that noise? I could not read what that said. An alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Whoops, we'll have to come back to this later. Sounds like we have company. Oh, do we have some like tower defense stuff? The hell's gonna happen this time? This attack came sooner than I expected. They really must be desperate. They who? Who else? Siri turned to the blackboard and his eyes flashed red once more. Yo. The remote operation again. They look like rejected Power Ranger enemies. Those monsters look the same as the ones that attacked the complex. No kidding, and they're swarming in like cockroaches. Don't just stand around. They're coming this way. We gotta get out of here. The correct response here is to fight, not flight. What do you think I brought you here for? I don't care. I didn't sign up for this. Maybe. But if you don't take action, those monsters will get inside the school pretty darn quick. And they'll slaughter every last one of you without the slightest hesitation. They wanna kill us. Don't like it? Then fight. You already have all the power you need. You mean that hemo whatever you gave us before? That's right. With a little hemioenema on your side, defeating the grunts like these will be easy as pie. Now, battle stations, everyone. Get ready to defend your beloved school from the enemy menace. No way, absolutely not. Aside from that one time, none of us have any experience with stuff like that. You can't expect us to. You want us to fight? So be it. Pespero. Just like that? Fight or die. Those are our only options. I, for one, have no intention of dying today. Yeah, count me in. You're gonna die first. You too? Honestly, I'm still kind of bummed out we'll miss out on the tension of never knowing who's going to turn on us next. But an us versus them killing game could be fun too. Maybe we'll get skin-tight bodysuits and crazy compressed energy weapons. I'll probably be about as much use as a lantern in the daytime. I don't like this, but I'll be damned if I let those freaks take me out. Alright, I mean, I ain't about to sit on the sidelines and let women and children fight for me. The strong gotta protect the weak. Everybody stand back. It's time for Takamura Yakushiji to bring the pain. Spare us your outdated notions of chivalry. I'm far stronger than you anyway. You wanna take this outside? Bitch. You guys are crazy. We're not talking about some random street punks here. They're full-on monsters. Yes, but do they have knives? We shouldn't even be thinking about fighting them. We have to find a way out of here before it's too late. But why though? So long as those undying flames are around us, none of us are going anywhere. And even if we were to escape somehow, what's your plan for getting back to the complex? Well, is it starting to sink in? You really have no choice but to fight. That's your purpose for being here, not to reason why. Now get out there and do or die. Fight or die. One thing's for sure, I don't want to die. Dying alone and confused in a place like this would be beyond tragic. In that case, there's only one thing I can do. Sorry, but you can count me out. We've got no way of knowing whether what you say is true. You've certainly done nothing to earn our trust. By your own admission, you're the one who abducted us and brought us here against our will, and now you want us to fall in line and follow orders? I don't think so, sir. Hey, he's right. For all we know, we could be the one who sent those things after us in the first place. Either way, I'm gonna pass you. There's no way I'm getting involved in another battle with those things. It won't make any difference whether I join you or not. Actually, I'd probably just get in your way. Watch him turn out to be the strongest, defense player. What should we do, brother dearest? Oh, we're definitely staying out of it. I'd never allow you to be put in such a dangerous situation, sister dearest. Sounds like we've got a bunch of lily-livered pacifists here. I always said peacetime would turn the next generation soft. Oh no, he believes in that meme image of, oh, how does it go? Weak men create weak time. Disorganized times or chaotic times or whatever. Chaotic times create strong men create strong systems create weak men, and so on and so on. Oh god, he believes in that, doesn't he? But that's why I made sure to recruit a diverse bunch. It takes all sorts to win a war, as they say. There's no time for further discussion, so we'll make do with those of you who are willing to fight. Just the three of us? From the look of it, this is just a scouting party. Not much to them. You three should be plenty to handle it. All the better if I don't have to worry about anyone else dragging me down. An incompetent ally can be as much trouble as an enemy. True! This woman has been reading Napoleon Bonaparte. We'll see who's incompetent once we get out there. No time to waste, you three. Follow me to the war room. Suri trotted toward the door, his eyes flashing a now familiar shade of red. Hello, Scoot.
No.
Leap. The sound of the lock disengaging came a second or two after. Ka-chunk. That feature is so cool. You are really just impressed with just him being able to be a telepath or whatever. Before we go, let me give the rest of you a little piece of advice. I said before that you would all be killed if this school fell to the enemy. But the truth is there's much more than that at stake here. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. What? Fucking flashbacks, man. You see what I meant when I said you have no choice but to fight? Okay. Something that I just can't look the same way is as soon as I saw the useless cutscene in the original Persona 5 streams. I can't just ignore the flashbacks anymore. if they just keep on hitting us like this. One after the other. Flashback, flashback, flashback. All the time.
Oh, hey.
Mull it over. If any of you change your mind, the war room is right down the hall. With those parting words, Siri left, followed by Hiroko, Takemura, and me. Everything we hold dear. But how could that have anything to do with this? Siri, did he do something to Kaoru? Could he have taken our friends and families hostage? Don't let him rattle you. That's exactly what he wants. Huh? Odds are, it's all just lies and empty threats. Your imagination jumps to the worst case scenario, and he uses that that fear to control you. Yeah, that's got to be it. I mean, there's no way any of this is for real, right? For real? They wouldn't really kill us, would they? This is real life. Stuff like that doesn't just happen. Lies? Empty threats? I'm not so sure about that. Siri is shady for sure. I'm not all about to believe everything he says without questioning it. But what if he's not lying? What was even the point of that one? Is that a risk I'm willing to take? What if I really do die? I've seen firsthand the carnage those monsters are capable of. Shouldn't I try to fight back, or at least offer some kind of resistance? Can I really afford to stand idly by and do nothing? Tsubasa, what do you gotta say? Say, what do you think about that everything you hold dear will be forfeit stuff it was all about? He was just making that stuff up to scare us, right? I wish I knew. Then what do we do? I don't want to have to fight those things again. Just thinking about it makes me queasy. So your thing is just like almost vomiting at every conversation. I'll be fine, just give me a minute, or thinking about violence sort of thing. If you've seen the movie Knives Out, I forget the character's name in that, but she kind of has a similar thing with lying. I'm really starting to worry about this girl. Gaku, hey, are we sure there's no way out of here? So that you can go to your harem? Even if we leave the school, we'd never get past that wall of flames. Plus, we don't even know where we are or how to get back to the complex from here. That doesn't mean we should give up. There's got to be something that can help us. Although, now that you mention it, I have no idea where to start. It's not like we're going to find a big red button with escape written on it. Watch it happen at the end. What rotten luck. This is so messed up. I guess you could say there's zero escape? I mean, you could try to fight your way out. I'm no fighter. I'm just a regular dude. We're just normal men. Just normal men. You'd have to have a screw list to make me want to fight those things. What did I do to deserve a life like this? I wish I could have been born rich or won the lottery or something. And drink it like booze? Being kidnapped was bad enough, but being told to fight monsters we know next to nothing about? That's where I draw the line, man. There's more going on here than meets the eye. What do you mean? I can't say for sure, but I do know it's not a good idea to act without sufficient information. Maybe if we can learn who's really behind this and what they want, it'll be a different story. Maybe. A thought just occurred. What if there's like another room of like, I don't know, like 8 other people to complete our roster of 16 students? And they're just all zero escape / Somnium file archetypes. This is the Danganronpa room. The other room is just full of zero escape and Somnium file characters. The other room is the Wikipedia possum room. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that the three of us have decided to fight. They'll be risking their lives to protect us while we do nothing. Doesn't that seem kind of unfair? I get where you're coming from, and I'm worried about them too, naturally. But they made the choice to fight of their own free will. I don't think we can stop them. Just like we can't change the minds of those of us who've decided to abstain. I want to get out of here just as much as the rest of you. I can feel my condition getting worse already. Are you gonna be the one with the split personality? Because all these games need the split personality. Why would anyone expect me to get involved in a war? I've met nematodes that are better fighters than me. What the fuck is a nematode? But you must have fought back in the complex, right? No, not even then. What? I thought we all fought those monsters at least once. When the monsters attacked, they busted up my house real bad, so I grabbed my dog and got out of there as fast as I could. Siri showed up at some point and kept telling me to fight, but I couldn't have done that even if I wanted to. Did the dog fight? Oh, we're just going to have a dog show up at one point. Imagine. Oh, there's a dog at one point that just fights in the place of Shoma. Oh my god. It's that bad, huh? In the end, he had to stab me with that weird dagger himself, and then I passed out. Next thing I knew, I was here. I guess not all of us went through the exact same thing. I wonder if there's a reason for that. There's really nothing special about me. I'm just a regular weakling. I'm just a regular weakling. When there's trouble, I run away. That's all I know how to do. My whole life's been one long string of problems to run from and confrontations to avoid. Doesn't sound like this guy's going to join the fight anytime soon. Can I just not talk to these two? Like, you're fine, but you... Just the combination of these two. I don't want to talk. Okay, I'm giving you one more chance, but if it's some kind of weird sister complex shit, I am never talking to these two again. Everything you hold dear will be forfeit. What could it mean? No need to worry, sister dearest. It's got nothing to do with us. Didn't hearing that bother you at all? Not in the slightest. The only thing I hold dear is my darling sister. So long as she remains safe, those monsters can reduce the whole TRC to rubble for all I care. But what if she's not safe? What if those things get in and kill us all? Well, then we'd have a problem. Whatever happens, my dear sister's safety has to come first. So I'll just have to hope those free maniacs do their best out there. You're just going to leave everything to them? You're not going to get involved yourself? Absolutely not. If anything happened to me, who'd take care of my dear sister? I have to take care of my own safety too, so I can be by her side night and day for the rest of our lives. I still don't get these twins deals, but it's clear they only care about themselves. You still have a chance. Blackboard, not now. Monitor, not now. Okay, let's get some combat in. It's no good. I can't do this. If I try to fight those monsters, I might die. Doing what Siri wants probably isn't too smart either. Even so, I can't just do nothing while others are putting themselves in danger. Now I knew what I had to do. As I headed for the door, someone called out to me. Takumi, where are you going? No way. You're not gonna go join those free psychos, are you? Aren't you scared? Those monsters could tear you apart.
Hey!
I know that. And of course I'm scared. I'm terrified. Who wouldn't be? But I made someone a promise. I said I'd protect her. no matter what happened. Our promise, our bond. God, fuck it!
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kato. No matter what.
Promise?
The idea that she could be in danger right now scares me more than anything. This person, is she somebody you hold dear as Siri put it? Yeah, I guess she is. That's why I'm going to fight. Not because Siri told us to, but so I can keep my promise. Oh my, you're quite the dashing hero, Mr. Samino. You did sound pretty cool. This is just the prep music to the debates. This is just a remix of the prep to debate song. You did sound pretty cool. Don't give me too much credit. I'm not about to run out all guns blazing. I won't be the only one fighting, so if things look bad, I can always hang back and let the others take up some of the slack. Watch that kill somebody. With enough lucky breaks, I can fudge my way to victory, no problem. That's a real positive attitude you got there. Yeah, people tell me I'm too positive for my own good sometimes. Alright, if that's your decision, I won't stop you. Just don't die out there, okay? I'll try. I opened up the classroom door and ran out into the hallway. It does kind of look like a school, I guess. Still, not quite what I was expecting, though. But that can wait. The others are going to the war room, right? I'd better catch up with them. Press start for the menu. From here, you can save, upload, and view important information. Save in the middle of an event, and you'll be placed at the start of the event when you load the save data. I'm just gonna do a quick save. Actually, I gotta read this real quick. Takumi's classmate and childhood friend. She has a gentle demeanor, but is surprisingly resilient. I did not get that at all, based off our interactions. She lost her father at a young age, and her mother spends most of her time doing research. In spite of that, Karura works hard to be the best person she can be. Takumi was separated from her when the strange creatures attacked the complex. Tokyo Residential Complex, a metropolis composed of innumerable clusters of residential buildings. Its streets and buildings are strictly maintained, and it contains all the public facilities and amenities needed for its residents to live in peace and comfort. The lights in the giant ceiling above the complex simulate day and night, and shelters are built into the ground to protect citizens from danger. Those peaceful days came to an end when the strange monsters attacked. So it's not giving us a lot of information as to how this came to be. That's odd. Report card. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, what does the gallery give us? Events. How many? Oh no. Look at how many events there are. Oh, that's a lot of events. Hey, Caps, how's you doing? This game is so far 95% Kotaka, 5% Uchikoshi. That ratio could change here soon, though. Okay, report card time. Okay, Takumi Sumino, 5-6. April 16th. Likes sleeping in, dislikes studying. Oh no, we have social stats. Playing this one too, myself too. Seems like it's giant. We'll catch up to the VOD later. Enjoy. I will certainly try to enjoy this. I can already see the... I really want Joe to stream this. This is going to be a good stream. Oh no. Okay, Takamura Yakushiji, 6'4", 181, August 19th, Leo. Yeah, that's not unexpected there. Radio exercises subtlety. Hiraku Shizuka. Small, cute animals is her likes. Dislikes spicy foods, indecisive people. Yep, Kodoka wrote this section for sure. Uchikoshi would be way more unhinged with this section. Yep, that's about right for her. Ito likes cleaning, loud noises, ugly things. Tsubasa, radio engines, static electricity is her dislike. Gaku likes cooking, dislikes poverty, working for free. Imasuka likes Gaku, his dear sister, dislikes anything that hurts his dear sister. Gaku likes complex favors, anything that hurts Ima. Shoma likes the dark, damp places, dislikes convenience stores at night. Oh, we can see the stats. Okay. Oh, I can't see the stats. Okay. Alright. Map. Where are we going? Oh, that's our war room right there. Oh, this is weird. We're just gonna have to, like, snap between corners and stuff? Where's the stairs? Stairs are down there? Okay. Go down. Hello, is this thing on? Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a message from Siri. Just a reminder that the war room is on the 3rd floor. Oh, and Automod. I am definitely gonna have to get some Twitch mods so that we can kill the spam messages. Anyone who doesn't want to be branded a coward can join us here anytime. The 3rd floor, huh? Okay, what's the... Oh, I don't like that. I do not like this transition. I am going to get lost so easily. Go up. 3rd floor. Okay. War room. Let's go. Oh, you coming too, Takumi? This means you made up your mind to fight? Yes, I figured you guys could use all the help you can get. That's assuming you'll be any help at all. That's the old Last Defense Academy fighting spirit. I knew you'd come around, Sumino. I didn't exactly have a lot of choice the way you threatened us. You wound me with your cruel words, soldier. That was just some friendly advice. If there was a chance your inaction would have dire consequences for your loved ones, you'd want to know about it, wouldn't you?
Hey!
What does that even mean?
Aha!
I'll explain later. Right now, protecting the school takes priority. Now then. Take up your infusers. Your tea infusers. You remember how these work, right? Just shove them in your chest and they'll pump you full up of that sweet, sweet hemoamenia. With that much power on your side, securing victory should be a cinch. Once you're fully juiced up, use these launch pads to get down to the battlefield. Then we just have to eliminate all enemies' units, yes? Let's get started. About time, let's do this. Yo, this is so hype. I can do this. I'll find a way to make it work somehow. I've beaten these things once. I can do it again. I just had to do it like I did back home.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Trying not to be upset. I shouldn't be upset over this. Karoo believed in me. Now it's time to prove her right.
Everybody ready for battle? It's your first time since the entrance exam, so feel free to go crazy out there. Try out every last reserve of strength and breathe in the blood of your enemies.
I love your bloodlust, man. Blitzona! Oh, cool. You got a motorcycle, you got like a big giant axe. I didn't see what Crazy Girl has. Did they just shoot us out?
Attention! All troops stand ready. Let the battle commence. This is it, soldiers. I hope you're all ready. The enemy is going to advance steadily toward the school. The building has a barrier around it, but it can't stand up to attacks for very long. If its integrity level falls to 0, the enemy will waltz right in, and then it's game over for all of us. Keep an eye on how the barrier's holding up, and eliminate all threats to the school. Exercise your powers of observation, strategy, and merciless cruelty to their utmost. This is an honest-to-goodness battlefield, so keep your wits about you, unless you want to end up with a hole in your head.
In a defensive battle. So there's going to be like aggressive battles eventually, or like, I don't know, like trips outside the academy or something? You will lose if the barrier generator is destroyed. Protect it until the very end and destroy all of the enemies. Annihilate all enemies. I did not read that last part. Okay, what's... No. Okay. Lose conditions. Any one ally dies in battle, barrier generator is destroyed. Any one ally... Okay, so... I am aware that allegedly there is 100 endings in this game. I have no idea if those are like fleshed out endings or just like endings you can get. Just like, oh, you get like a 30-second thing versus like a fully fleshed out ending that's like a definitive path. I thought those endings would be like determined by who is living and who is dying. Because that would be a pretty easy way of getting those endings, but if that condition like continues of like if anyone just dies in battle, how are we going to get to 100 endings potentially? Okay, so me and Takamura. Oh, Takamura. Isn't there a guy in Cyberpunk named Takamura? It's been a little while since I played Takamura. There was a... Yeah, Takamura was one of the guys that's in the main story of Cyberpunk. I wonder if he has cybernetics. Okay, Daruma Hiroku? Okay. Normal enemy. Four. Okay, what can you do?
Let's freaking go!
Each member of the SDU has a unique ability known as a specialist skill. Learn each character's skills and use them to your advantage in battle. Takamura is a great defender with superior mobility and defense. He automatically gains 1 armor for each space move from his special skill, Special Rampage. Out of my way. Damage all adjacent enemies. Defensive stance adds +3 armor. Heals status effects. Also heals fatigue. Dash. Move to a specific location. So he's basically a cavalry unit that can move really fast. And he has free AP. Okay, so out of my way. We're gonna want to do it here to destroy this group. How many waves are there? 2 waves. Armor provides temporary defense that can absorb damage that would otherwise diminish your HP. It is only effective during the term it was used. Okay, wait, do we only have, okay, so AP is for all of us, not per character. That makes a little bit more sense in the action economy.
Time to move.
Hiriko is an attacker that specializes in hard-hitting attacks. So basically, you are going to be taking out the elites of the enemies. She automatically gains 1 attack +3 for each enemy she kills during 1 turn from her special skill, Special Discipline. Cranial Fracture Max, launch a powerful attack against an enemy. Intestinal Laceration level 3. Level 3, you say. Damage all enemies in front within a small area. Defensive stance, dash. This has an attack 5, and we can move forward. Okay.
Die. So unsatisfied. This doesn't feel half bad. I could get used to this.
Oh, dang, girl! How'd you get to be so strong?
Strong don't even begin to cover it. Where'd you get all that power?
I told you I was stronger than you. I suggest you pay better attention in the future.
Best go by default.
You're so much stronger than the rest of us, though?
What gives you the right to question me? At any rate, it's none of your concern. If you have time to prattle pointlessly, I suggest you use it more constructively and take out some of the weaker enemies.
Yeah. You're awesome, we get it. I'm just glad you're on our side. Now let's get back in there. I'm itching to bust some heads.
Okay, so what's your deal?
Let's do it to it!
Darumi is a mid-range support specialist that can provide support attacks and gain a lot of voltage. Darumi's specialist skill, Special Sick Day, will make her feel low when she gets fatigued. This will then change all her skills to their low counterpart. What is low? Homicide! Launch a cross-shaped mid-range attack. Earns a large amount of... Okay, so we can go here because this is still very much the tutorial fight.
Good to go.
Okay, Takumi is an easy-to-use character with great balance of range and attack strength. You can redo battles by selecting his specialist skill, Special Redo, from the menu accessible by pressing Start. Can we reach that far? Yeah, that makes the most sense. He'll probably be vulnerable to this enemy group, but that's fine. 0 AP, end your turn now. Okay. So you're probably not going to be good positioned to Do you have enough power to attack? No, no, you don't.
My turn.
Okay, you can probably kill all the enemies to the right. But you are probably the best suited to
Time
just...
for battle.
Do you have enough? No, you don't. Okay. You're probably gonna take the longest to reach there. So we'll move you over here to defend against that enemy.
Let's
you
do this.
need to go to the other side of the battlefield so that you're in position to attack these guys, and you...
My turn.
do a side slash over here.
Take this.
Full
Okay.
throttle.
They're not in the best position, but we can probably just finish them off with this.
Here we go.
We can side slash with this.
Now then, to business. How's this? Broken so soon. My turn.
Okay, that gives us more AP.
Let's go!
You're not gonna have enough ability to kill this mid-level enemy, so just a defensive stance would probably makes the most sense.
Guess I'm screwed!
All right, let's get started.
Yeah, we'll just have you dash over here.
Ready whenever.
And then, okay, then we can do a follow-up with it if we are in the right position for it.
Take this.
Okay.
Did we win?
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey, I ain't no coward. I'll take you on anytime.
Nice work, troops. No one would think this was your first real battle.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Oh, right. Of course you did.
What even are those monsters, anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
Well, that's ominous. Can you be a little more specific?
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all
Okay.
of the above?
Okay, Uchikoshi is putting his hand through the sock puppet. Let's see what Uchikoshi does now. Is Kotaka gonna regain control?
They were created as living weapons, but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
Uchikoshi is still in control.
That theory's way too busy.
Kotaka shuts him down.
We haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet. All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school. As such, I've decided to designate them School Invaders.
School Invaders, okay.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the Undying Flames stop them from getting too close. Most of the time, that is. But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something hidden deep within the school. If that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
The soul of humanity.
Extinct? Like our entire species?
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet!
But the scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
I don't get it either. And then again, I'm a straight up student, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
Yes, you're wrong.
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
Exodia!
The hell, man? You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything. I don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, please die. Please die. Please die.
Hurry! We have to save her!
Oh, she died? Hell yeah.
No way. No freaking way.
That's one Danganronpa fan off the tip board.
Corpse recovery unit, deploy.
Corpse recovery. No.
There, we got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now.
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
Friends a bit.
Just focus on the battle. That's the invaders, Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever. It's fight or die.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man.
Huh?
You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this. We've come this far, we gotta keep going to the end. There'll be time for mourning and crap later.
God. Damn.
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster. Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it. That's where you saviors of humanity and your hemo-anima come in. You starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is hemo-anima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know. Oh, by the way, those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here.
Okay, so we just gotta kill the main boss. When voltage reaches 100% or more, you will be able to use Boost Hemomania in addition to special attacks. Boost Hemomania powers up your allies in a variety of ways and will remain in effect for the entirety of the battle. So can I only do it to 2 of them?
Now then, to business.
Attack boost sounds pretty good. Okay, so we can just keep boosting one of them.
My turn. I'm all worked up now.
Oh. Okay, I did not intend to give her another move. All right then.
Time for battle.
We will probably move you there.
Ready whenever.
Okay, so it gets like, oh shit, it has its own traits. Okay, so it has that's a early persona. Okay, uses movement, is not hindered by terrain or other. Is immune to stun, performs a counterattack when hit by an enemy. Okay.
Let's do this.
Now then, to business. Time to move.
Okay, so as far as I'm aware, we just need to kill the boss. That's all we need to do.
You're doing great! Don't stop until you've wiped them all out!
We just have to kill the boss. Oh shit. It can move.
Hauling ass!
Okay, we're gonna move you over here.
All right, let's get started. Take this. Time for battle.
Let's go.
Ready whenever.
I think it makes the most sense to just keep on burning down this boss, cause hang on. Let me just double check. No, other button. We just need to kill the boss. That's all we need to do according to this. Unless it's a twist that we need to kill the extras, and the extras are just there so that it can burn down the generator. So as long as we burn down the boss, that's all that matters. Oh, come on. No, not a phase 2. Oh, okay, it just flew off.
Too bad. The enemy commander got away. Going after it now would only play into their heads. You'll have to finish that one off some other day. All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your hemoanima and return to the school.
S rank. Nice.
Hooray!
Welcome back. You did great out there, soldiers. Those invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys. Aww. This is no time to celebrate. A girl died out there, you sick bastard. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give you some positive affirmation. It's a management thing. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened. It's war. People died. That's the whole idea. And it's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple of hours ago. True. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a total stranger. You got a real attitude problem, you know that? I know I said not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I'm willing to make an exception. But I figured for you, I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Just try it. I'll twist your body into a double helix in return. Sounds like in this case, DNA stands for don't. No. Ah! Come on, guys. We shouldn't fight among ourselves. Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. Are you guys alright? No, asshole, we ain't alright. The emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed. For real? She actually died?
Hey!
Were you guys watching? Yes, the monitor in the classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to such explicit content. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it. I know they say reality is cruel and all that, but this seriously can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's all a dream. Just one big messed up nightmare. What do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pinch myself real hard?
Quit your whining. You get why this happened, don't you? Her death's on all of you.
Kinda.
If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
Okay, when is she gonna pop out and be like, I'm okay? She knew what she was getting into. I found it really inconsistent that was voiced and not the rest of them was. She was getting into when she agreed to go out there, and there's every chance things still would have ended like this even with our help.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Alright, troops, break it up. We're all on the same side here. Good grief, the way you're carrying on, you'd think someone had died.
Someone did!
But then the door opened again and we were joined by an unexpected guest. I'm back, guys!
Hey, guess who's back?
God damn it, she didn't die.
Huh?
At least her, like, taped on creepy troll face sticker isn't on. But what's with the safety pin? Oh my god, there's another safety pin.
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something? Oh, man. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right?
Never mind that. How are you alive?
Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi Amamiya, in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life.
You came back? Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle, courtesy of our friend, Hemioanemia. What's Hemioanemia got to do with it? It's not just for fighting, you know. It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. Then it's just a matter of getting it inside one of the recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining hemioanemia, and boom, you rise from the grave. You can die out there as much as you want, and you'll just keep coming back. You mean we're immortal? Ding ding, that's correct. But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here. You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you, wouldn't you say? Yep. Exhibit A right here. Oh, god damn it, she got the sticker back on. Yeah, common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's going to turn out we're inside a super immersive VR game or something? Oh, Uchikoshi came back on the sock puppet. That's just your narrow viewpoint of what's normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You've lived your lives under that dome for so long, you have no idea what a wide and wonderful world the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. You serious? We really can't die? Dude, that's so freaking sweet. That hemioanemia stuff is awesome. Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire. Oh.
Yeah.
And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got.
Oh.
You'll be back to regular old mortals, one life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Now you're getting it, Sumino. Keep on fighting like good little soldiers, and you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has a major downside. We can't hold a killing game like this, god damn. How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with. One more thing, just to set your minds at ease, when you're revived, you also get a new bomb implanted in you, good as new. I am just imagining that Kotaka is just like constantly just the hand in the sock puppet talking through the characters, and then just like Uchikoshi just steals it and puts it on again. Just to keep adding the bomb part. Just so that he can keep on coming back with it. That's supposed to comfort us? At any rate, we prepared for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it than ever now. What? How come? Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Your explanation of how it works so far was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right? It hurts like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad I thought I was gonna die. You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister any pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. We're talking about the future of humanity here, you know? You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? Then that's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit. Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. When did my life get so spectacularly off track? So what is this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it we're risking our lives to defend? I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know, so allow me to throw a victory party. Your achievement in the field today deserves to be rewarded. I see you, Monokuma. I see you there. We want information, not a party. This is such a severance moment. No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now that you mentioned it, I could use a bite. You're saying there's something we can get food around here?
Yeah.
Of course. There's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there.
Hey.
Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. What do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. You don't have to tell them that. I want to hear what Siri has to say, so I'll go along too. Very well. I will go along with this. We wandered out of the war room, one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. Guess I'll go with the crowd. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Pull up the map and select a place you'd like to go in order to teleport. However, be aware you won't be able to teleport locations you haven't unlocked or locations marked as inaccessible. You can also use the map to check your current location as well as the locations of other characters. The map will come in handy whenever you're feeling lost. Okay, I am going to take a 5-minute break right now. We are at 2.5 hours. I will probably go for about another hour once I get back. At a minimum, I do want to get through at least the full day. I want to see that number click to 2. I don't know what to think of this so far. I was expecting a little bit more Uchikoshi at this point, but maybe that comes in a little bit later. So far, this just feels like Kotaka writing most of this so far. Now that I've just like, you know, trying to think of how to put this. Yeah, maybe it'll come to me after I come back. Anyway, I'm gonna go on break for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what to think of this game. I figure it's still too early to say on the combat. I'm just gonna have to see how it innovates on it. But if it's like this for like 100 separate battles, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the combat that much. I'd like to have a little bit more options than just like 4 options trying to defend the thing. Hopefully it'll be more in depth. This is still very early on. So far the characters, they just feel like Danganronpa fans. That's honestly, no joke, how they feel. I haven't really detected a lot of Uchikoshi's writing so far, and Uchikoshi was what made me very interested in how this was going to work, because at a minimum, the story will be entertaining, at least in my opinion. It's not going to be necessarily good, but I will not be disappointed. I will be engaged in the what the hell is happening moments, and I really love those moments. Okay. Okay, so everybody is in there. Yeah, everybody's just in the cafeteria. Everybody's in the cafeteria. If there is actually 100 endings, I hope there's a flowchart. I really hope there is. Hey, I said no detours. Make your way to the cafeteria pronto. I will probably go for just 1 more hour. It is going to be getting relatively late for me. I have a job nowadays that I have to be awake for I have to be at work at 5 a.m. on some days. So I have adopted a sleep schedule that has me going to bed by 8 p.m. typically. My time. So I am only a couple hours away from when I would like to go to bed. So I'll be streaming for just another hour here. But so far, I hope y'all have been having a good time with the stream so far. Where am I relative to? Why is there an Egyptian theme? Random rock star? Cafeteria, woo. I did ask Mizuki's VA at a con what she thought was the most crazy Uchikoshi twist, and I think it was just the timeline stuff that she really liked. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy dandy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices. It also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. 1 second. I need to... 1 second. I'm starting to notice the colors turn red. I have Flux on still. Okay, there we are. It even got a recipe for a pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. 1 hour later. 1 hour later. Man, that hits the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. Wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh ho. What's with the snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? Oh ho ho ho. What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the ones who's at fault here. Now, if you've eaten your fill, what say we get back on topic? Okay, we'll go right to left. You recall? I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Siri to get to the point, would you? This is just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, that's all. I'm all about that. Takamura. Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine will make anything we want. There's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. I gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all. There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please, just let me go home. I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that. You don't have to worry about that, Sister Dearest. I won't allow you to be in any danger. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. Yeah, I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. Incoming sneeze. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret, very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know they're after a certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continual existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you know will die horribly. Okay, we've been over this. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the SDU, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. Okay, get to the new information. To make things easier for you to mobilize in case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. All those are the facets of the case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on. Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just as hit 2,400 hours, and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can just go back to the complex?
Huh?
Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever. Why is that in red? You've got... Oh, okay. Whatever you've got stowed away in here, is that important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting? Why would losing it mean the end of humanity?
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you sign into such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only ones who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question, and I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information, and so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty wastes to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chain. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. Why aren't we asking what you are? We just kind of accepted that, oh, you're just like an egg cloud thing with a brain. The invader force are only going to get stronger from here on, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. I found another wood, Siri. Siri. Okay, you're just Siri now. Now, hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going? I was gonna drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch? You actually have realistic body functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Phew, at least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age after all. If I left you guys alone, you would be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? What kind of life have you lived? You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, Sister Dearest.
Hey!
Go find your rooms, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. The rest of your lives? What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know, pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born.
Huh?
I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to the science nerds and army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tuned out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never be able to survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life, fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we just call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about to ready to slip into a food coma. Same here, dying really takes it out of you. We're really going to stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for one, and I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Siri said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree, we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. What, with everything that's happened? I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? I'm just gonna check the map in case there's anyone to talk to. Oh, that's... Wait. There's 5 more empty rooms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Where's the 16th room? Where is the 16th room? Kotaka, I know how you work. Where is the 16th room? Okay. Oh, great. I have to talk to the twins again. You know, those 5 rooms could be for the Zero Escape characters. No ceiling. That alone was weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal by comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay, thanks. There's a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares, nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. There we go. Yes, I'm not roomed with my sister. Oh no. My dear sister and I have been assigned... Oh, for fuck's sake. And I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You just must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better about having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. I really don't get these two at all. Looks like your room is right in the middle.
Huh.
There are more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Ah, I can't go there. Takumi! Let's go. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it would be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes, climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Phew. I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed at back home. The moment I laid down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. If I'd go downstairs to my living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there. Karu too. Day 2. Yay.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. My bed. It's pretty comfortable. No, actually it's very comfortable. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. Can't wait for this to be fake. I still can't get used to it. Every time I looked up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for too long, will staring up into the infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Alright, Siri.
Yeah?
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal though, so you've got nothing to fear from them. Didn't he say that we only had the one drone earlier? I feel like that's a lie.
Hey!
Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemia Anemia. No matter how serious your injuries are, he'll fix you up good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of a fatal injury, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting too sloppy on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. Okay, if I had to guess right now, I see that we got like a grade. I wonder if we die, assuming that that isn't just like a one-time thing, if there is a consequence to like dying, we'd like lose stat points. I feel like that might be a thing later on. Still don't know how we gain stats. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna explain it here soon. Alright everyone, dig right in and get yourself all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want to do anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread. Suit yourself, but there's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so might as well get to know the place. There's a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve an obscure logic puzzle? Oh, Uchikoshi is back at it. If there's any, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey.
So, once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Siri's hand, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Fish tank? Fishies. Aw, they're so cute. Candy-O-Matic. A large candy machine or Candy-O-Matic. Honestly, it's way too big. Giant refrigerator. There's a lot of food in this fridge. Ration-O-Matic. Mix any food you want. I wish we had one of these in my school back home. Entrance hall. Bathrooms. Strange room. Alright, so they're just kind of spread out. Okay. B, go outside. I think we'll do a do the tour and then call the stream there. I think that'll take us up about another 30 minutes. Entrance hall. Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too?
Huh?
Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit, of course. Even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where did you come from? As a commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. What are you? Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? these machines over there. Go take a look at them. Shoe locker. Some kind of reference material? I don't think I need to look at this right now. What on earth is this statue? What does this say? Fire extinguisher. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? Seems like they're a special model of fire extinguishers.
Huh?
Fires? Extinguishers?
Aha!
That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring.
Yeah.
You again.
Ah.
Do you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner than done. During your stay here, there may be times you want to wander off school grounds to explore the surrounding areas. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your Hemia Anemia, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You can you're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Outski had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe some items you can use still in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The walls of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it out on foot, so don't even think about it. But where? So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. Hello, Magellan. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school and by extension, humanity for the next 99 days and ensure a peaceful, harmonious future. I mean, I guess this wouldn't matter, but I don't think we're even on Earth. You all want this story to have a happy ending. Don't you? Ah. So beyond the walls, it's just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Suri said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Is this some kind of Danganronpa game? The creator of Danganronpa, Kodaka, I forget his first name, is the primary influence as far as I can tell so far. But Uchikoshi, who wrote Zero Escape and the Somnium Files, also worked on this. So it's a combination of the two of them. So far, the writing is more Kodaka, in my opinion, than Uchikoshi. But maybe that Uchikoshi will start to bleed a little bit more later on. I genuinely do not know who wrote what in this. I don't know if it was Kodaka writing most of this, or Uchikoshi did write most of this. Yes, it is very Danganronpa in artistic presentation. It is very much Danganronpa in artistic presentation, so Kodaka is all over that. These are just Danganronpa characters. In fact, I was thinking this earlier, and chat was thinking this earlier, that half the cast is just Danganronpa fans. That's all they are. And I am half expecting 5 there's like 5 empty like dorm rooms upstairs. I am half expecting like Zero Escape fans to just appear and just have the collaboration there. Anyway, I'm only going to be going for another 20 minutes. I'm hoping to finish the tour of the area before then, because I need to start heading towards bed about then. There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ito's determined to defy Siri to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure he's making the wrong choice, but that's what makes this so hard. So we can just go exploring now. These fire extinguishers harnesses our hemioanemia to put out the undying flames for a little while. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding area. But according to Siri, there's nothing but ruins out there. We might be able to find some useful items or materials, but we still have to worry about being attacked by the invaders. We can't be revived if we die outside school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. Hang on, I saw a new button back there. Check guide? Oh, it's just highlighting what I can interact with. What's that green dude? I forget his name. Shoma? Where is he? He should be right here. Okay. Cafeteria. We'll just do a loop around. Let's see the restroom. We can check the window. I feel like someone's controlling me. Why else would I be so interested in a bathroom window? Oh, there. You seen this shit? This is the complete opposite end where he's supposed to be. Okay, Shoma. Yes, is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry, I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. So it's a normal school of hieroglyphs as walls. We're playing a Danganronpa like. Do you think this school is anything normal? It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you, talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer for being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he said. I think it boiled down to, don't talk to me though. Yeah. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi? Darumi? What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Sure, is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in the movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality. They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken though. Just like me, I've tried every button switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Siri to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that. A fantasy. Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't really tell myself. I guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. Okay, that was it. Is this Diet Junko? Remember that part I was talking about a Danganronpa fan? Yeah, she's the Danganronpa fan. Okay, the twins are somewhere out in this hallway. Another bathroom, let's see. Bathroom window, nothing more, nothing less. Yet, why am I checking it out? I don't know, it's important. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah!
Of course, it's the same for everyone else, until a few days ago we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before, apart from me and my dear brother?
Huh?
I don't know. It seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What was that all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Okay, nothing unique. Did I pass the room? Oh, okay, there it is, training room. What? This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Upgrade class weapon. Game console chassis. Can we really use this for combat training? It looks like something out of a video game arcade. Game console chassis. Upgrade weapon class. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? Hey, Takumi, you're checking out this place too? Right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who was in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Is the Danganronpa Bridge project dead? No, but it's been on hold for a while, and honestly, I just need to re-review it once I'm done with Persona 3. It's still going to happen. It's just been on the back burner for a little while now. And I really do want to finish it eventually. It's just I've had so many issues with it. So many different computers have failed at this point. There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that the idea of class? VR training machine. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir. You picked out one of the best ones in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills just using your neural impulses and your cutting-edge technology. I don't get it? Will playing a game really help us? Your hemioanemia gets stronger the more you use it, so just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's the Danganronpa slipping through. Uchikoshi would have written that better.
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training. I've got to admit it. Or maybe Date is just really that charismatic. I am curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Map. Okay. We're gonna just check every bathroom. There has to be something here. Is there something here? It's just a window, right? Defense room door. Oh, what in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of the otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this puts them to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. The wall of flame. Let's just use the fire extinguishers from downstairs. That will surely work. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Siri started talking about the people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiriko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here, inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invader. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Siri will tell us the truth seems like the more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she had something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiraku taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. This door looks pretty solid. It also is protected by a layer of undying flames. There's no doubting it's in cry. That thing. Okay. What? Oh, so it just takes us to a different place. Okay. What's this small computer here for? Does it do anything special? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think?
Yeah.
This stuff can get pretty technical, though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you.
Hey!
Defense system. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the last Defense Academy experience.
Yeah.
Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defensive mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for extra engineers and maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can tell you what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Suri for? But my role here is just important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come for another explanation of what your anemia can do? This power is your key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. The hematrophic infusion blades you all carry, fuses for short, are the pinnacle for achievement in human ingenuity. Oh my god, I am losing focus. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous... Okay, it's Super Serum. Super Serum. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your Hemia Anemia for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it all do that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of the battle. Yell, I am thou, or Ordora. Persona. Or something, and just go with it. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? The Wall of Fire... Okay, yeah. No. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of flames. They can never be smothered and extinguished by ordinary means. Oh my god, I don't want to hear this anymore. I think I got it about a while ago. Oh my god, this really is a fucking Danganronpa Uchikoshi game. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't affect the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd be only the people on the inside that would be born to eclipse. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flames area has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to all of you to let you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means for getting their flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder down, right back down again. The Undying Flames will act with a will of their own to keep this school safe. Add that to the list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt that I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way the things are, God. I really want Joe to play this game. There would be so many funny clips of it. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so something coming from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it very clear how well defended this academy, this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Okay, almost done. This must be the infirmary. But when I think infirmary, this is definitely not the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess I could apply to any part of this school. There's an instruction manual here. It describes how the corpse recovery drones and revivomatic work. It says the drones are only effective on school grounds. They can't recover bodies from outside the wall of fire. Also, the bodies still have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead for the revivomatic to work on them. From the sounds of it, if anyone dies, someone dies outside the wall, by the time we get them back, it'd be too late. I wonder if the game will let us wait, why is there fucking machine guns here? Takumi, wait, don't touch that. Huh? What? Why not? Look up there. There's a surveillance camera with a machine gun mounted to it, keeping watch over that equipment. Machine gun? Why would that something like that be doing there? I don't know, but be careful. Try not to do anything that might set it off. Right. Tsubasa? I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What is she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? This machine. Yep. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Siri called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the special SDU dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds creepy saying that out loud. Good night, Magellan. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revivomatic. It's got data on all of us down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. Then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets the chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. It sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the Hemionemia did it. That makes it sound like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, Hemionemia itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but that's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just keep going in circles here.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Okay, I am going to end it here because my voice is starting to get tired. I am very tired as well. So far, I am enjoying this. I wish I was seeing more of the Uchikoshi at this point, because, not going to lie, I enjoyed Kodaka's work. I haven't played Raincoat for the record, so maybe he's better at it there. But based off like the overall reception I've heard of Raincoat, I'm going to doubt this is the case. I really enjoy when he's writing mysteries, when we are solving the cases. The characters are kind of so-so in my opinion. Like, I enjoy a handful from Danganronpa overall, but I don't enjoy most of them. With Uchikoshi, even if I hate the guts of somebody, I still enjoy whenever I see them on screen. There's nobody that I really want to just be gone, aside from Eric, but that's part of his charm, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I just want to see more Uchikoshi in this. So far, it's been pretty much Kotaka writing all this, as far as I can tell. But anyway, I think that's going to be all for now. I will probably be back tomorrow with more of this. I'm not sure when, but at some point tomorrow, I will probably resume playing this. Unless there is a very clear, simple to read flowchart, I am not gonna go for 100 endings. I just don't know how that works. If it was a case of like Zero Escape or the Somnium Files, where seeing the extra endings adds extra context might be cool, but if it's just variations, I don't know how that's possible. But anyway, I think the combat can get more interesting, but we'll see. I still feel like we're still very early in the setting up phase. I just wish, and this is a problem, but there's a lot of repetition here. I think I got most of what they're getting at, what they want to get across at this point. Well, anyway, that'll be all for now. Hope you all have a good evening. See ya.